Hello guys, welcome back to the Brutal Investors channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. In this episode, we're going to talk about yet another interesting project on Solana that is poised to get a comeback, and this project is called Radium or the Ray token, right? Again, as always guys, I highly recommend you guys to do your own research on any of the projects we cover in our channel. And for this project, I recommend you guys to go to the website radium.io in order to learn more about their project, right? But before we talk about Radium, I want to talk to you guys about Gateio. Gateio is a centralized exchange that is known for listing low market cap gem tokens way before they get listed on major centralized exchanges such as Binance or Coinbase. What this means is if you have a Gateio account and if you buy these low market cap gem tokens, you stand a chance to make 10, 20, 50 or even 100x gains even when these tokens eventually get listed on major exchanges, right? And if you don't have a Gateio account today, I suggest you guys to create a Gateio account by using the link in the description. But by buying these low market cap gem tokens, you not only stand a chance to get significant gains, but you also get a 30% trading fee rebate on any of the trades that you make, right? And apart from that, you also get a chance to use some of their other cool platforms such as copy trading, giveaways, as well as NFT box, which will help you increase your profitability even further, right? And by using the link in the description to sign up for a Gateio account, you're also supporting the Brutal Investor channel, for which I thank in advance. So going back to the coin market cap date for this token, for the purpose of the video, I'm going to rely on the information presented on Binance research page for this token, but this is only going to be a peripheral analysis, which means you need to do your own in-depth research before you put your hard-earned money on this token, right? So what is Radium? Radium, in short, is a hybrid order book AMM and DEX on Solana, right? So if you guys don't know, Solana is one of the fastest blockchains out there, and it has a lot of cool DeFi as well as market makers as well as NFT platforms built on top of that. But Radium is the most popular AMM DEX platform on Solana, right? And what Radium is an automated market maker and decentralized exchange or a DEX built on the Solana blockchain, while liquidity on most AMM DEXs is siloed off from the other platforms. Radium leverages its pool liquidity to place orders on the central limit order book of the Serum DEX. So what distinguishes Radium from several other decentralized exchanges or automated market makers that exist on Solana, right? So what distinguishes Radium is that it's a platform where you have pooled liquidity from multiple other protocols and platforms, including the most popular decentralized exchange on Solana called the Serum DEX, right? So if we take Uniswap and SushiSwap for example, their liquidity is siloed. So Uniswap's liquidity is only for Uniswap protocols and SushiSwap's is only for SushiSwap, right? But unlike that, Radium allows for liquidity pool tokens or liquidity pools from multiple different DEXs to be hosted on its particular platform, and that makes it like a hub for all the AMM and DEX platforms, right? And Radium's liquidity providers or LPs have access to the order flow and liquidity of the Serum ecosystem and vice versa. Through the Radium platform, users can trade using an order book or AMM, participate in liquidity mining, or stake Ray tokens to participate in token sales and earn staking rewards. So apart from just being a hub for AMM and DEX LPs, what Radium also does is it offers an opportunity for people to use order book system based trading or AMM and also participate in liquidity mining, where they can earn rewards for several tokens on the Solana ecosystem and also stake their own token called Ray in order to participate in token sales and earn staking rewards. So you can do a lot of cool things with Radium within the Solana blockchain, and that's why Radium has been quite popular. And recently its popularity was decreasing, but I think it's definitely having a comeback, and that's one of the reasons why I want to cover this project today, right? So Ray is Radium's native utility token and is used in the following function. So just like any platform, Radium also has its own utility token called the Ray token, which serves the following functions, right? So the first function is staking. Users can stake Ray to earn staking rewards in Ray and a portion of the trading fees from the Raydium platform. So apart from just earning Ray tokens, users can also stake their Ray tokens instead of dumping it in order to participate not only in earning new tokens or participating in launch pads or IDOs of new tokens. They can also earn trading fees from the Raydium platform, and the trading fees can be substantially high because Raydium is kind of like the hub, and therefore people who stake Ray tokens get a substantial chunk of the fees because of the constant traffic that's happening there, right? The second main use case of the Ray tokens is liquidity mining. Users can contribute to the liquidity pools to earn liquidity mining rewards and a share of the DEX transaction fee. So obviously if you contribute to the liquidity pools, you can earn liquidity mining rewards and also a share of the transaction fees that's happening on top of that particular DEX. Users can deposit tokens into liquidity pools and earn a share of the DEX transaction fees. Users can further stake the LP tokens in the Raydium farms or fusion farms to earn liquidity incentives, which may be paid in Ray or other project tokens. So obviously, just like Uniswap or SushiSwap, you can provide liquidity on Raydium, and you can get these LP tokens and participate in liquidity mining, whereby you can stake it on the Raydium platform itself and earn additional tokens or rewards on top of the trading fees as well, right? And they have two types of farms, so the Raydium farms as well as fusion farms. So both of them are kind of like built in, which means you won't really know. There's no real distinguishing feature between Raydium farms and fusion farms. You still get a small like icon somewhere on the farm itself that says this is a Raydium farm or this is a fusion farm, but they both function the exact same way, and you don't really have to focus on one or the other because both of them perform the same function, right? And the third main use case is Launchpad. Users can stake Ray for additional allocation in initial DEX offerings or IDOs of new Solana projects on the Accelerator Launchpad. So obviously, as I mentioned before, Raydium provides opportunities for people to stake their Ray tokens in order to participate in new upcoming IDOs on Solana. So you can basically buy other new platform tokens on Solana for a very cheap price at the IDO price point, and use your Ray tokens to earn those tokens easily, right? So this platform is called Accelerator. So obviously it's a pretty good naming system for what they have for their launchpad. In previous IDO rounds, users that do not stake Ray may also participate in smaller amounts. So obviously now they have a very stringent requirement that you need to have and stake Ray tokens in order for you to earn any form of allocation on their IDO. But previously, in some of the previous rounds, they have given a smaller allocation to people who don't even hold Ray tokens. But I think now, in order to bootstrap and increase the utility for their platform token itself, they are basically forcing people to hold and stake Ray tokens in order for them to get an allocation on the launchpad, right? And the most important use case of Ray tokens is governance. So Ray stakers will have the opportunity to participate in the future governance of the platform. So obviously, just like any other platform, if you have Ray tokens, if you stake it, you can participate in the governance and make sure that you have a say in the future of the platform itself, right? So apart from the tokens itself, the platform in general has multiple components. So let's cover some of the major components that work in conjunction with each other. The main component is Raydium AMM. Raydium leverages liquidity from pools to create a market on the Serum central limit order book without the need for additional market makers. So obviously, they leverage on liquidity pools or liquidity from pools and to create a market on the Serum central limit order book without having to create any additional market makers, right? This means users can either swap within a pool on Raydium or access liquidity on the Serum DEX, DEX graphical user interface on Raydium. So what users can do is they can directly swap within the pool on Raydium or access liquidity from the Serum DEX instead. So they can either choose to use liquidity from Raydium or from the Serum DEX. So that's the main component. The second main component is yield farms. Raydium offers liquidity mining rewards to incentivize LPs. users can earn either Ray or other project tokens depending on which pools they provide liquidity for. Other projects can also bootstrap liquidity for their tokens by collaborating with Raydium on farming incentives. So obviously, yield farming is quite a big thing on the Raydium platform, because Raydium is allowing for not only their tokens to be earned from their platform, but also tokens from other platforms as well, to be earned by the users, right? So this gives an opportunity for new projects to bootstrap their liquidity with Raydium by providing a liquidity pool there and incentivizing people to provide liquidity in return for new tokens, right? So that's another component of the platform. And the third and the most important component is Accelerator. So an ideal launchpad for the latest Solana projects and drives initial liquidity while enabling users to participate in carefully curated and vetted token offerings. So Raydium is kind of like a blue chip project on Solana, and whatever projects that IDO on Raydium become popular projects on the Solana blockchain overall, and therefore users get the Raydium seal of approval for any project that gets launched on their accelerator launchpad, and also Raydium gets an opportunity to get more traction on their platform, while the projects, they get the bootstrapping as well as advertising and marketing needed for their platform to pick up speed, right? So all the three parties, the users, Raydium, as well as the projects themselves, benefit from this platform, right? So those are some of the main components of the platform itself. So as of August 10, 2021, the total supply of Ray is 555 million tokens, and the current supply is 58.1 million, which is about 10.58% of total token supply. Again, this is not really relevant because we are in 2022, and therefore this number is significantly higher compared to when it was in August, right? And if you want to learn about the token distribution of Ray, you can click on the here button here, and also access their website, Twitter accounts, social media platforms, Explorer, and so on and so forth, right? So going to their website itself, which is radium.io, they have a pretty cool website. I really like their website. I use their platform a lot, and there is a lot of cool features available on their platform which you can't find on many other AMMs as well as DEXs. And the Solana blockchain itself is a very smooth and easy to use blockchain with extremely low gas fees and extremely high transaction speeds, which makes it amazingly useful to use these DEXs, because it's so smooth and you never even feel that you're using a DeFi, you're in DeFi world, right? Because it creates an opportunity for you to experience the centralized exchange convenience on a decentralized platform, right? And if you see here, an avenue for the evolution of DeFi, light speed swaps, next level liquidity, frictionless yield. Again, these are all extremely important, and Raydium has been doing an amazing job, consistently maintaining this, right? So if you want to use their app itself, you can click on launch app. You can read through their docs, and you can even see the total value locked is consistently increasing, along with the total trading volume as well, right? And here they talk about some of the features, which includes trading, yield farming, or launch pools, or even liquidity pools, accelerator, and so on and so forth. So these are all components that we already covered before. They have an order book, AMM, best practice swaps, high liquidity launches, and so on and so forth. They are partnered with Solana and Serum. And if you scroll below, they have other documentation which you can learn and understand about their project, right? So going back to the coin market cap page for this token is currently ranked 184th by market cap on coin market cap, and it's currently trading at $2.87 at the time I'm making this video, with about 11.66% increase in the past 24 hours. Again, even though this increase is not that great, it's still much better than several other players in the crypto space. And if you see, the market cap is only $261.9 million, right? So Solana, being one of the fastest growing blockchains, has a lot of potential to grow in the future. And the fact that Raydium only has a $262 million in market cap, even though Raydium is kind of like their most popular brand kind of thing on the Solana blockchain, it only has a less than $500 million in market cap, right? Which is quite surprising, which still shows that both the Solana ecosystem as well as the Raydium ecosystem itself is a very nascent and early stage project that you can obviously invest and make some potential significant gains in the next 3 to 5 years from now, right? But again, that's not financial advice. Please do your own research, right? When it comes to tokenomics, obviously they have a huge tokenomics where they have 555 million tokens as max supply, out of which 16% of the tokens, which is about 91.3 million tokens, are in circulation. So obviously there is quite a bit of discrepancy quite a bit of difference in the circulating supply versus the max supply, because only a fraction of the max supply is even in circulation, which means in the short to mid term you are going to experience price slumping or even price dumping altogether, because of the fact that new tokens will get dumped into the market. But I can basically counter that by saying that a lot of people who hold Ray tokens, they are mostly staking it on the Raydium platform's accelerator itself in order to get allocation for newer projects, which means there's no chance that those tokens will come out anytime soon. And also other platforms on Solana also allow for Ray staking. So you can basically stake your Ray tokens in order to earn better incentives on other Solana based projects, which further takes away Ray tokens from the circulating supply, thereby making it making its price sustainably grow in the short to mid term, despite the tokenomics being quite high, right? So that's definitely something that I'm bullish on, which makes me feel like Raydium is going to be relevant for the very long time, but it's only going to be a matter of time before we see another competitive project that has extremely high throughput and that offers more cooler AMM dexes that will outperform kind of like Raydium, right? But that's yet to be seen. When you scroll below, you can clearly see that for the time being, obviously Raydium is at its relative lows right now, which definitely presents a good opportunity to buy. But if you see, the token has been doing quite well in two different occasions. The initial price of this token was $12.39 as of 21st of February, but then the token went down, reaching a price of about $6.52, and then making a new all-time highs of about $15.14 as of 2nd of May 2021. And then the token literally crashed straight up, reaching a price of $2.66 as of 20th of July 2021. And then it went up again, making new all-time highs, crossing about the $16 kind of range, and maybe even reaching as high as $16.10 before crashing down again. And then since then the token has consistently crashed in price, reaching an all-time lows of about $2.38, right? If you see, the token is still relatively close to its previous current all-time lows, and therefore if you buy this token at this price point, you're pretty much buying it at a really good discount from its all-time highs of $16.10 per token, right? So obviously this is a really good opportunity to buy this token, but that doesn't mean that you should jump into it right away. Please do your own research before you put your money on this token, right? When it comes to the Bitcoin comparative, you can pretty much see an exact same pattern of dollar comparative and Bitcoin comparative. The Bitcoin comparative price point was about kind of 22,000 satoshis per token, and then it declined down to a price of 13,000 satoshis, went to a new all-time highs of about 25,000 satoshis per token before crashing down to relative lows of about 7,700 satoshis per token, and then rebounded back, reaching over 35,000 satoshis per token. And then this token started crashing down. Since then this token has been crashing to a price of about 6,800 satoshis per token, which means it's still significantly lower compared to the previous all-time highs of 35,000 satoshis, right? So both in the dollar comparative as well as in the Bitcoin comparative, this token seems to be at its all-time lows, which is definitely a good opportunity to look into this token. And that's one of the reasons why I feel like this is the right time to cover this project on my channel, right? So again, this is not financial advice. Please do your own research, because it could be a very risky project if you don't know what you're doing, right? But if you buy this token and if you stake it, you can participate in a lot of IDO allocations, which will help you get exposure to newer Solana based projects that will also pump in the future as well, right? So something to think about if you are looking to get into this project. So market wise, obviously this project is listed on several major exchanges because it's kind of like a blue chip project on the Solana ecosystem. It's obviously available on Binance, FTX. FTX is kind of like the project partner for Solana ecosystem. So FTX is obviously going to list this project. You also have Gateio, which is also a really popular exchange known for listing low market cap jump tokens before they get listed on major exchanges. So if you don't already have a Gateio account, I suggest you to use the link in the description to sign up for your own account today, and also get a 30% trading fee rebate when you do so, right? And by using the link, you're also supporting the Brutal Investor channel, for which I thank in advance. You also have this token available on Kraken and Gemini, which are also really popular exchanges as well. And if you want to get this token for pretty much a fraction of a cent in price with gas fees, you can get it from Raydium exchange itself. But obviously, centralized exchange options include Binance FTX, Gateio, Kraken, and Gemini. Decentralized options includes Raydium itself, right? So what's my final verdict on this token, guys? As I showed you literally on the charts, this token is close to its all-time lows, which means by buying this token at this price point, you're pretty much guaranteeing to make some incredible gains once this project pops up. And I think this project will pop up extremely soon. It will even cross the $20 mark, in my personal opinion, in about 2 to 3 months from now. But in the long term, 3 to 5 years, I want to see Radium go multi-chain, because Radium is a really cool and smooth exchange to use, which I really like. And it will be interesting to see if they can go multi-chain. But if they do go multi-chain, that will be really amazing, and they'll definitely boost the price of this token, right? And I think Radium itself needs to be very innovative, because they should also have other components to their platform, instead of just having an AMM liquidity provision, as well as kind of like a launchpad, which is kind of like the standard for many AMM decks these days, right? But I think in the next 3 to 5 years from now, if Radium continues to dominate the Solana ecosystem's #1 exchange, then I think Radium could even go as high as 25, 30, or even $40 per token in the next 3 to 5 years from now, right? Again, remember guys, you guys are not regular investors, you guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Thank you very much for watching my video, guys. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.